Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Gotham After Dark, Thrones of the Underworld. I am DM Discretion. With us today, we have Audible, Faceless, Zero, Toreador, Ethera, and Crosshair. Access and Mystic Knight will not be joining us tonight. So let us get back to last we left. It's been a while. People were taking vacations and enjoying the summer weather. Hopefully we can get back to a regular schedule and then, a little bit more consistent pattern. Otherwise, we're all adults. We can figure it out. Let's see. Got Audible and Toreador together. Need to find my damn. So, let me make sure I got everybody. All right, then we're still missing somebody. Who are we missing? Looks like we're missing Crosshair. I can't see your faces, but Audible, Toreador, are you guys there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Yo. Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. Audible, are you there?
Hear you. I don't want to keep going in and out. I turn this shit off and reset it.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for the passcode. Well, I have to use my fucking phone to use the computer to see if there's any difference.
Okay. All right, since Audible's not there, let's go to Ethera, and then we'll go to.
I'm here.
Faceless.
No, I'm here. I was having
Oh.
a conversation.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
You want to talk now or later? It's up to you. I'm going to be up for a little bit because I'm a little stressed.
All right, I'm about to play my game.
Okay. Okay.
Yo, sorry about that.
No worries. You and Toreador were on the heels of your interrogation.
Right. I know the guy died. And then what's Blood? What's her name?
Blood him.
Let him found out that he passed away. But I think we got the information from him. I forgot what did we find out? T? What did we find out? What was the information we found out?
And we all found out about Simmons, and then after that, we met in the park.
Yeah, we found out about Simmons.
Mm-hmm. Then
I was confused about-
You guys met up with Ethera in the park. There was an
Right.
attempt- there was
So
an
the last thing that happened was
attempted drive-by.
we met up in the park, and then we got ambushed.
Mm-hmm.
Got ambushed. Toreador drove off after stealing dude's car, I think. Right. One guy got slammed into the car. I grabbed him by the throat and flew out, and Ethera broke out. So I'm
I grabbed one of the dudes and threw him in the trunk.
right, and I'm in the sky with old boy, with one of the guys that I flew off.
Right. And
Right.
it was, what was it, like 7 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll start with you, Audible. You're flying in the air. You're around Battery Park City, and the guy is.
Wait, we weren't over Battery Park. We were over the Cloisters.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. It was the Cloisters.
Yeah, we were at the Cloisters, right.
So if anything, he's over Harlem.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You are correct. So, guy is he's suspended in the air. He still has his helmet on.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Let me down. Let me down.
I'll let you down, all right. When I get answers.
I'll tell you whatever you want, man. I'll tell you whatever you want. Just don't kill me. Don't kill me, man. Don't kill me.
Who sent you?
Oh, come on, man.
And as I'm flying with him, I'm using my hand to reverberate, like by his ear. So
Nah, come on, man. Oh, come on. Please. I can't tell you that. If I tell you that, they'll kill me.
I'll drop you right now. It doesn't matter who, and then we'll deal with whoever it is later. And I let him go. And let
Okay.
him drop for a while, and then chase him and then grab him again.
All right.
Roll the gravel.
Technically yes, but no. In this case, narratively, you drop him, he screams, and you fly down and you quickly snatch him up 10 feet before he hits the ground,
Right.
flying back up into the air.
Don't, please. Please. Don't do that. Don't kill me, man. I'll tell you what you want to hear, please.
All right. And tell me what I need to know.
Say, man, We just got to call. We got to call on your pictures on our phones, and then geez, that's
No
all.
names?
That's all we
You got
got.
no
That's all
names?
we got.
You got no names of who wants me dead? You got no names?
It's like, check my phone, Maddie.
He reaches into his jacket to pull out his phone, and he's just like, it just falls out of his hand because he's an idiot. And that falls.
Does it fall away?
It falls away. Yeah.
All
He's
right.
like, oh no, no.
Fuck it. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Where do you want me to leave your dead carcass?
Think about that. It was out there for. I swear to God, please don't kill me, man. I'll do anything.
Okay. This is what you're gonna do for me. You are going to get your leg broken by me, and then you're gonna hobble and tell whoever tried to hire to kill you, to kill me and my boy, right? Let them know that we are not to be fucked with.
Whatever you say, man. I'll tell whatever you say. Just don't kill me.
All right. I fly somewhere, right? And I basically like smashes one of his legs into a wall, right? And then quickly just kind of like drop him on top of I drop him somewhere, like I drop him like in a dumpster or something after that.
All right. Obviously didn't take too kindly to the leg breaking, screaming, and just
and
I say, you're alive, aren't you? Shut the fuck up, and I fly back out. I fly into the sky.
it's just as you're flying away, and he's lying in the disgusting dumpster. You can see his head, like you know how they get that sigh of relief and they just let their head back, and just in that moment you could hear oh fuck as you fly off. Okay, where are you heading after that?
I'm gonna see if I can spot. Did I see Toreador drive off or no?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can spot the car, his car, and see where he's at. So I'm gonna circle back up and just kind of like fly around and see if I can find him.
All right.
See where he's headed.
No, that takes us to Toreador. Toreador.
So
you had thrown the man in the trunk.
yeah, I'll palm him into the trunk, hold him down, cut his Achilles heel so he can't run.
Jesus Christ.
Cut both of them.
Give
Okay.
these tendon.
Yeah, the Achilles tendons in the back, the tendon in the back of his heels. I cut them both. He ain't going nowhere. Now I close the door, and I drive calmly away.
He drives calmly, he says.
Yeah,
Oh.
I drive calmly away. I don't rush off.
Mhm.
I don't peel away. I turn the car on and start driving gently.
Okay.
Just driving, nice and easy, doing the speed limit. In the middle of the storm of everyone panicking, just gonna drive off easy. Ain't no reason to be to panic. I got what I want in the trunk.
Okay. All right. So, and driving past, there's cop cars are coming in your direction, passing you. How far are you going to drive? And where are you driving to?
Let's see. We're up by Harlem. I actually don't know this area like that.
Just
All right, so
let's
this is what I'm gonna do.
you can suspend disbelief. It doesn't require an in-depth knowledge of the area.
But what I need, no. Okay, so I want to find a secluded spot.
That can prove a little bit more difficult, but not entirely impossible.
I think if I go north, up towards Connecticut, there's a stretch of road that's quiet. I think
Okay.
it follows the river.
I think I know what you're talking about, but that's where you're headed.
Yeah, I'm headed up that way.
All right.
Find a nice
Ithera,
quiet spot.
Ithera was the third person on the scene, which means that we'll talk to Ithera next. You had left on your motorcycle, and same thing as the cars are speeding past you. Cop cars are speeding past you to get to the location of the shooting.
Mm-hmm. I am heading downtown. The last conversation I had was with Crosshair,
Mm-hmm.
and she was planning to go meet up with Mrs. Storm,
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa. Figure I'll make my way down there.
Okay.
Get out of sight of Uptown for a bit.
All right. So for Audible, after a few minutes, you do spot Toreador's car, the one that he escaped in, not too far from where you guys had gotten into the altercation, and you're following it from above.
Yes.
And describe for me how you're doing that, like how far up, because remember, it is daytime now.
Right. Well, we're on the
And you're all in black with blue accents, so it's not like you blend into the sky.
right. But the thing is that like I don't make sound when I'm flying. I'm not right. But also, most people, if we're on the West Side Highway, he's on the Hudson, right? Most people, I'm basically flying above cars. I'm like basically flying above.
I'm assuming that you're flying. You're not like right near the road, like
No. I'm not flying near the road. I'm
Meteor
flying
Man.
high enough. No, I'm flying high enough, but I'm flying like above cars, so they can't. Anybody who looks to their left, anybody who looks to their right, won't be able to see unless you have a sunroof.
No,
right?
that's
Most people
totally
aren't
fine.
looking
I guess the question I should have asked a little bit more pointedly is how high are you?
I don't know what's a good.
That's a question you can answer.
I'm high enough. I guess like 30 feet. 30 feet should be fine. I'm high enough that I'm high enough that I can see the road, right?
And they can see you.
Maybe more than that. Maybe like 100. Maybe like 100 feet. I can still fly high enough to see the road, see the cars on the street, and keep track.
Okay. I like how it was just very non-committal. It's like, what do you think is high enough that nobody can see me?
No, I'm not thinking measurements. So I'll say like 100 feet, a good 100 feet. But like I said, I'm above the cars.
Yeah.
So like the only way somebody will see me is if like if they're in a boat, somebody's in a boat, or somebody's flying a helicopter. Nobody
look out the window.
Nobody.
Anybody drive.
Yeah, I drop in.
Mm-hmm.
I slide in real quick.
Okay.
You can hear the guy crying in the back.
No, you could just hear him screaming in the back in pain.
Yeah.
You flew into a sunroof?
It was a moonroof. Okay, relax. The moonroof. He fit.
What the hell is he?
My character's not fat.
You driving an Osprey? Okay.
I'm not looking
Your
at
character's
particulars.
also human
It's
size.
totally
How
fine.
big is the sunroof?
Everybody's flying. There's a suspension of disbelief. Here.
Okay, man.
It's fine. It's fine. If I focus on that kind of minutia,
Okay.
then I'm doing the wrong thing. But all right. So for shits and giggles, you get into the car. You're driving. He's driving. Are you guys gonna Here's the thing: if you're gonna engage in dialogue, you don't need me to prompt you.
Right.
No,
But,
that's fine.
you know anywhere quiet up this way?
Shit. I
Hey, Lulu, let me get that.
well, where did you say we're near the cloisters, right?
No,
We
you're-
were, yeah. We're heading north
were.
now.
All right. Well, yeah, we're going north. I don't know, Yonkers.
Quiet,
No, quiet.
Yonkers. Yeah.
You know a
Interesting.
spot. You know a spot that we can be alone with this guy.
We can try to find we can try to find somewhere real quick. I'm off the top of my head, I can't think of anywhere, but let's just say there is somewhere we can pull off once we get a little further up. Is this
You
is
would
this
need
dude's car?
to.
Is this dude's
If
car?
for anything else, you could make a judgment call, and
Yeah. Do I have to roll for that?
no.
Okay.
No.
I just picked some random place that I've probably been to that I know that's off the side of the road where we could pull over and pull them into like the woods or something.
Okay, we can do
No.
that.
That's fine by me.
We can do that.
Right.
Um,
I just say make sure you watch out for state police. The motherfuckers will chase you down quick.
No, I'm driving easy, so it should be fine.
Right.
We gotta make sure once we pull over though, we're not being watched.
I said make sure this faggot has his phone working, because the last guy dropped his shit when I flew him into the sky. He's lucky I didn't body him.
All right.
And he's just gonna leave off with a fucked up leg. I see his ass again though. So a sonic blast to the face.
Oh, this soul back here is gonna be more of an example than anything. I don't care if he talks.
I said we find out who did this. I'll grab him and throw him into the fucking window and have them as a message to let them know not to fuck with us.
Well, we already know who did this. It's obviously Sal.
Of course.
I mean, no one
Of
else.
course it
It can't be anyone else but Sal.
Of course it is.
But you know, I intend to leave a message for all the other ones to be a deterrent. We just gotta find someplace quiet.
Right.
So we continue onward, and we're gonna look for a spot where I can pull off into the woods. And we're gonna drag this guy into the woods. And the first thing I'm gonna ask him, after we get him out of the car and into the woods, is the password to his phone.
okay.
Oh, you can cut his thumb off.
So,
I want to give him a
You're a
hold.
better intent.
as soon as you stop, and you can hear. Oh shit, man! Shit!
Do all you would be assassins cry? Is that what y'all bitch? Y'all bitch.
Take out the open up the trunk. Yeah, taking off his helmet. He's just he does have tears coming down his face, but you could
Fucking
also
be a
see
fucking man if you're
by
gonna do this kind of work,
Yeah,
bastard.
you do a quick glance to his left, and you can see a pool of blood by where his feet are.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm talking to Audible. You
Oh.
already know what you did.
Yeah, I know what I did.
Who I roll with? I know who I roll with.
Okay.
So I tell him,
So it's like, come on.
what's the
hand
passcode to
up.
your phone?
All right, man. All right. Oh. And you had taken his phone, correct?
His phone should be in his pocket. I ain't take it out of it.
Okay.
But I'm taking his phone now.
So he's trying. He's just like. And he hands it to you, his hand shaking. He's pale from a little bit of the blood loss. Come on, man, I need a hospital, man. This shit hurts, man.
I hand the phone to Audible.
All right. I look
And
at
I drag him out of the car, put him on the ground. I start cutting off his clothes.
Wait, man! Come on, wait!
Is his phone open with the messages and the calls?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
opened his phone.
you can navigate it. You can navigate to those easily.
Okay, I scroll through the list. See it. Look at the numbers.
Got cut all
Just
his
look
clothes
at
off
any
and
message.
Well,
then
you
say it.
do see there are several messages that he sent out. That
Oh,
he
that's
was,
good.
That he was taken by two super freaks, and that he's in the trunk of a
Perfect.
car, and
Yes.
then the responses are send me a pin, and then you navigate to the navigation app, and you can see the pin with the real time data of where you are right now and your location.
Yes.
Okay.
Cut all his clothes off and then lean in
Yup.
and say, "I am so lonely."
Yeah, Lou, I cut off his clothes. I proceed to cut every tendon that makes all his limbs move.
Okay, hold on for a second.
Oh,
Is
you're
that
gonna make
part
me
he's not
wait.
going to actually let you do?
No, he's not
Uh,
letting me. I'm just doing it.
Okay. So
as I'm doing it, I'm
I'm
showing.
gonna start with his arms and then work my way down.
Are any of the messages? Do any of the messages that are there look like they're directly from Sal or anybody that whose name, or is it like unknown? Does it say unknown or
no,
private?
they just look like nicknames, like T and Road Dog, but nothing that specifically says Sal.
Okay. Like, of course, this motherfucker's gonna not be listed.
So
But we could probably trace back the number to. Well, though we could probably get somebody. Do you know any tech people? Well, no, actually, I think I know. I think I know a tech person for my what's the name of my gang? The Crimson
Accord.
Accord.
Here's the
Right?
book.
I think I know a guy.
Okay.
I tell him, I hope you do. You have an entire organization to your back.
That's what I said. That's this gives Lou the chance to make up whoever that guy is.
Now, you take out it was a scalpel, correct? If I'm not mistaken, or was it a knife?
No, I have a knife. I'm just using a regular knife.
Okay.
Cut his clothes. I'm using a regular knife.
So the difficulty is going to be a 6 because he is resisting.
To cut the clothes or to cut
Not
his
a
ligaments?
difficulty is a 2 to actually get to do it because he's not just sitting there frozen in fear.
Right.
He's just like he's trying to talk you out of it. No man, chill, and you get closer with that knife, and he's naturally reaching out for it to either grab your hand, wrist, or to grab the knife. One of those. He's just reaching out to that hand.
All right. So I got medicine. I got no bonus.
This would be an attack roll.
That's an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because he's the defender.
Light practiced.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm practiced. I'm not trained. Just practice. That's 0. Difficulty is unknown.
Difficulty
Effort
is
roll.
2.
Difficulty is 2.
Yeah. So the roll is 6 or better.
All right, hold on. Submit. Difficulty 2. My effort roll. I can add effort to this, right?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
You would need to spend the points.
Wait. I don't have to spend anything. Let's start with this.
Mhm.
I got these traits. I got accuracy power shift, which gives me 1 level of accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
That makes the difficulty roll of a 1 so far.
Correct.
Yeah, all attack rolls eased by 1. Dexterity power shift, no. Single attack power shift, swords. That's a sword, so no, that's not a knife, it's a knife. Assassin skills, no. Alright, so I got the 1 power shift, the accuracy one.
Okay.
So that lowers it by 1, so my difficulty roll is a 1.
Mm-hmm. Those 3 or better. You can
And
spend your effort in order to make this an automatic success.
and that's a speed, right?
It
That'd
would
be
be
3
speed.
I have no points in it. That cost me what, 3 points?
3 points.
You know what? Just for the for the sake of not having to roll anything, I'm gonna spend the 3 points. Now I got a speed of 10. So yeah, I just cut his ligaments.
Your speed pool is
13. I
13?
lowered it by 3 just
Okay.
now, so I have 10 left. I used the character sheet on
no. I got you. All right. Oh, and through his blood deprived exhaustion, he's not able to put. He just doesn't put up that kind of a fight as much as he would like to mentally. His body is just not responding. So you easily overpower and start tearing off his clothes. The whole time he's pleading, the whole time you're ignoring. And so walk me through the entirety of what you're trying to do.
Okay, so you ever heard of a Viking blood eagle?
I will say no.
So I'm gonna cut his rib.
Oh.
I'm gonna cut his ribs from his back, and I'm gonna cut the ribs from the front. I'm gonna push the ribs back through his back. He's not gonna survive after I cut half of them, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna make the gesture of the whole thing. I'm gonna carve him out the way I want to,
Okay. So
and then I'm gonna leave him hanging on a tree that way. So basically, his ribs are gonna be cut along the sides,
mhm.
and I'm gonna push his ribs through his back. They come out and look like wings. And I'm gonna hang him from his feet upside down.
What's it called again?
It's called a Viking blood eagle.
Yeah, it's gruesome. Makes a Colombian
Not for the faint
necktie
of heart.
makes a Colombian necktie look like a scratch.
A paper cut.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at it now, and that's gross. And
Yes.
You are a sick man.
Yes.
Okay, so that
Now,
whole
mind you,
time,
And the reason and he has mercy because he gets to die from this. But let me get tight with blood him. She can move her blood around and keep him alive longer. So the next one, the next one's gonna be interesting. But
okay,
that's for the future.
this
I'm
is
working on that.
this looks like it's going to take a while. But you're in an area that's pretty remote, and his screams are echoing through the woods, but there's been no response yet. Let's just say that this takes you
That man should be all screamed
Wow.
out.
20 minutes before, well, 10 minutes before he stops screaming because he has no air to scream from, and then he finally expires, and then the additional time is spent hoisting him up and posing and getting him posed.
Mm-hmm.
For you, Audible, this is not something that you normally see. So, can you make a might roll for me as he's doing this? The difficulty is going to be a 4, so that's a.
Is there anything I can use?
You can use your Actually, it's an intellect roll, and it's a 4. You can use your intellect to. This is essentially to prevent you from losing your lunch.
All right, I have a 1 edge. That help me?
That
You don't
only
wanna-
reduces the cost of
you don't
using
wanna
your
leave
effort.
I don't think there's anything I have that would prevent me from.
You have it's a vomiting reflex. So let's just say it's a might roll.
Right. So just
And-
roll might.
Yeah. So do you
Might
have?
as
You say
well
you have an
13.
edge in might.
Yeah, I have 1 edge in might.
All right. So essentially, if you want to reduce it by 1 point, you need to spend 2 might points.
Okay,
You're gonna do that.
sure.
Okay. So then you're gonna need a 9 or better.
All right, hold on.
I'm going to actually, and as you're doing that, I'm going to make a GM intrusion. And I will call that for Audible.
All right,
All right.
Lou,
Are you going
said-
to accept it or no?
I forget how the GM intrusion works.
So if I call the GM intrusion, you have a choice. You accept the GM intrusion, which is what I choose to do to add to the story, but you get an XP, and someone of your choice. It doesn't even have to be Steve. Can get an XP, and then I get to infer something into the narrative. If you
Let's go for it.
if you don't accept it, you spend an XP and you nullify what I want to do.
No, let's go for it. Let's roll the dice and see what happens.
Okay.
So sure. And I got a 12.
Okay, so you made the roll to resist the heave ho, even
Right.
though this scene and hearing bones snap and people and a gentleman of your color, because he is black. And if I didn't already explain that, both those guys were black.
Okay.
Both of your assailants.
No, you never said that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm just letting you know now as an aside.
Thank you.
Both of your assailants are
They're getting
black.
purple. They're getting purple. They shot at me.
It doesn't even matter, I guess. All right, so hold on. So let me just put the GM intrusion list here.
And you're doing the GM intrusion, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I can
And
give
who are you getting the XP to?
I'm going to give my XP to Aethera.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. So as you're fighting the heave ho, you turned away from the scene as Toreador is pulling him up into the tree using, I'm assuming, a rope to tie him up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So as
I
he's
carry rope.
just you turned, you're like, oh. You fought the urge down, and you look up, and about 30 yards away, there's a face in the reeds. Just you saw a face in the reeds that eyes wide open, and then turn and run in the opposite direction out of sight.
Can I give chase?
You can, sure.
I'm gonna I go T. I saw something. I'm gonna give chase. Fly after him. Fly
Okay.
after whoever it is.
So it doesn't take you long. You say you're gonna fly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, my vision of what you're doing and yours may be completely different. So when you fly, you're going.
I'm basically above the ground. I'm not flying in the air. I'm flying above.
That doesn't help me logistically. So I need to get like a height.
Oh, I'm only. You said I saw it in the bushes.
Yeah. So
Right. So
you're in a wooded area. So there's some overgrown reeds that you saw a face.
I'm basically going to be only a few feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like dart at him. So I'm not flying in the air. I'm not flying up. I'm basically like
Just going straight ahead.
Yeah, just kind of skimming. And obviously, I can maneuver enough that if I see a tree or a bushes or whatever, I'll just.
I'm not even. That's not even a consideration in my mind.
Yeah,
I don't know why
listen.
you guys have that in your heads that I do. I'm gonna
No.
suddenly a tree's
I'm
gonna.
not-
Because you do.
Okay,
I'm
first
not-
of all, that is only half true.
Okay, I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm not saying it for that reason. I'm trying to give you the illustration of what I'm doing, so you understand. Like, I'm doing this thing. I'm not flying up in the air.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna just dart at him. It's almost like like what I did with the guy before, which is it's almost like a leap, but it's not. It's just me flying to, tackle, and then I'm gonna tackle him.
Okay.
Tackle whoever it is.
Okay. All right. Doing that, once you get to the spot where that person was, you do notice that there was a faded hiking trail, but whoever this person is, it is darting through, like running through the trees, they're following the path. So it's just taking them in. It's not a straight line, but as you get closer, it won't take you but maybe a few seconds at your top speed to get to this person. But beyond them, you can see a campsite.
Oh.
and this person that's running, it's not an adult.
It's a child.
Do it.
It's either a child or a teenager.
All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna tackle him. I'm not gonna kill him or anything. I'm gonna just tackle him.
Okay.
Right. Are they white, black, Spanish, Asian? What
They are. They are white, and it just starts screaming.
Male, female.
Male.
I cover their mouth. Shut the fuck up. And my mask is masking my voice. Shut the fuck up. You want to live to see tomorrow? All right. This is what you're gonna do. You say a word about any of this, and I will find you. And I pull this. I'll go into. I rummage through their. Do they have a book bag on or something? They're a teenager. A book bag on or some
Just
kind
a
of
cell phone.
There's a cell phone. I take their cell phone, right? I say, I try. Can I? Is it already open or is it not open?
No, it's locked.
It's locked. I say, this is what you're gonna do, right? You are going to tell somebody you lost your phone. That's all you're gonna do. You got lost in the woods, can't find your phone. You kind of knew what was going on, and that is it, right? I'm gonna rummage through their pockets, see if they have any money or a wallet to see if they have an ID or something on. They're a teenager, I know, but
There's maybe a couple bucks in left pants pocket, the other pants pocket, nothing but
no ID.
There's no ID in
Okay.
this person.
I say, I'm gonna take my hand off your thing. If you scream, I'll punch you. I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. Don't want that. What's your name?
Riley?
I put my hand back on him, Riley. What's your last name? I put my hand up.
Randall?
Put my hand back. Okay, Riley Randall. If you rat us out, I will find you and we will kill your family. You understand?
No. Yes.
Okay.
There's a widening wet spot on his
Right,
pants.
right. I see it.
That's fine.
I pick him up. I dust him off real quick. I take his phone, shove it in my, hold on to it, right? And I say, I'm keeping this, right? Now get the fuck out of here and go be with your family. Remember what I said. Because I have powerful friends, and I just make a little vibrating thing with my hand, and I am powerful myself. Now get out of here, and I kind of like spin him around, kick him in the butt, and I fly back to where Toreador is.
You guys like making people cry. What's the matter with you? All right, you get back to the scene. Toreador, you had just noticed that he's actually flying back in. You didn't even notice that he had left.
Lou, on his back with a fucking marker, I write down, "You don't need you don't need the money." And then leave him floating, hanging in there.
You mean on his chest? Because there is no back.
Yeah, I
on
was
his
going to say, what are you
chest.
talking about?
On his chest, I'm gonna leave a note saying, "You don't need the money."
All right. Okay. So I'm going to come back to the sick person. No. So Faceless. Wait. Before I go to Faceless, and then I'm going to do a quick round robin with everybody. So with Faceless, I'm sorry. What are you guys doing now that the deed has been done?
I'm gonna copy any information that we have that we need off the phone. Copy it off of that phone, and I'm copying it onto my phone.
All right.
And then once we're done copying that information over,
Okay.
after we're done copying that information over, I'm gonna take the phone and stick it in his ribs. I want to make sure they find him. Otherwise,
Okay.
this was for nothing. Well, nothing but my enjoyment.
You're gonna stick it in his ribs.
Yeah, I'm sticking in his ribs.
All right, that's pretty horrible.
Yes.
I tell T, yo, we were spotted by some fucking punk teenager.
Oh, that's fine. As long as someone finds the body, I'm happy.
Yeah, but they either which way they saw us. I just want to make sure that you know what's going on. I took the
Alright.
kids home. I don't hurt kids, man. That's
Wow.
they got that. He looked like he was like 15, 16 years old. When he's 18, he's an adult. He can make his own decisions. Right now,
What's he doing out here? Don't they got school and shit?
what day of the week is it?
I don't think I actually assigned a day of the week. So let's just say it's Saturday.
Okay.
Right.
I said, it's a campsite out here. They're camping.
Oh, all right. Let's go.
So let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
I got my frustrations off. We can go.
All right.
That's your frustration, Jesus Christ.
I do whatever it is that we usually do as far as us flying. I'm like back to base, and I fly us back home. I fly us back home.
Okay. So then you're leaving the car.
No, you keep the car. Was that dude's car or his car? Torrido's
Dude,
car.
that was dude's car. Did we show up in the car? No, we didn't show up in the car.
Yeah,
That was
you
that
did.
dude's car.
Yeah, we
We
did
did?
show up in a car. We were in dude's car. Remember, I dropped into the sunroof, and
Right.
we drove off the path.
No,
Did we have
I
our
think.
own car?
Yeah, he's asking if you had if you came.
Oh,
with the car.
we walked into the forest
Mhm.
after. All right, I said, what do you want to do what do you want to do about the car?
If it's our car, we just drive it out.
It wasn't our car though.
We didn't drive by bikes. I don't drive a bike.
No. So
Mike came in a bike.
yeah. So,
No. So I just drive the car back out.
Um.
If it's not their car, because they were on bikes, we took them off a bike. So the
Mhm.
car is ours. So I have to take the car back because it's not mine.
Okay.
I respect the
Whatever you-
organization's
whatever
property.
you want to do with the car?
Yeah, drive it back out. Just drive it back towards base. Nice
All
and
right.
easy.
I'll meet you at the spot. And
Okay.
I fly up high enough where nobody can see me and head back.
That's not helping me.
Oh, cloud level?
Okay,
Yeah, cloud level where I'm not visible.
gotcha. Okay.
And I drive the
Um,
car back nice and calm.
Okay. So for Faceless, is Faceless with us, or is he talking with his girlfriend for 3 hours like the last time?
Hey. Not
Hey,
this
I'm
time.
not saying it as if it's a bad thing. Just saying. So
Only sometimes, you know.
Sal had given you an assignment. Do you remember what it was?
I was supposed to. Damn it! You know what? I wrote it down. I was supposed to find some redheaded dude, or I was supposed to turn into some redheaded chick. I can't remember exactly. You didn't really do it. What's up to? I have no idea where I put that sheet. I just remember there was some dude I was essentially supposed to seduce and possibly kill. I can't remember. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm actually looking for it myself. Yeah, we're here. Just looking up.
Right, I
something.
found it. I think I was supposed to contact Leland Cartwright by impersonating a redhead because he's susceptible to redheads, which I get it.
No, that's definitely one of my kryptonites. I can tell you that much.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that food.
Okay.
I hate this time. I always get like a cold or something.
This is what happens when you don't play when you're not playing every week anymore. You lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Audible, what were the names of your characters? What was the name of Audible's parents? Is Audible still here? Did he go? Where'd he go? I don't remember if he gave me that.
Audible.
He's probably AFK.
All right. Mom and Dad.
Okay, so here's what Sal's asked you to do. Leland Cartwright is an attorney representing Audible's family trust, and his parents had fallen off the face of the earth. He wants you to find where they are, so you can use them as leverage to get him to come in, so that he can, give him a Colombian necktie. And somebody dropped.
Okay, I was supposed to find
Lovely
his who
James.
again?
The lawyer, Leland Cartwright. He represents the parents. He represents Audible's parents' family trust, and Sal had sent some guys to where his parents were living, and to try to get to him, but somebody had already cleaned out the house, so there's no luggage. They bugged out, so either somebody tipped them off or they had taken a vacation. But Sal was very paranoid, so he just assumed that somebody in his group tipped him off. That notwithstanding, Leland Cartwright is the attorney, and he's a cagey son of a bitch. And he represents a lot of well-to-do African-American families. But he's also a prolific serial cheater. And one of his kryptonites is redheads. And if you can get in with him to try to get the information as to where Audible's parents are being holed up, then they can get them, bring them back, and then use them as hostages. Because at that point, he had gotten a call, and it got some bad news. Something went south, something went sideways, and now he absolutely needs to get them. So that other dude, he's not gonna fuck with their family. They're pretty big out west, but as far as he understands it, they're not necessarily on speaking terms. Meaning, if something were to happen to him, some accident, were to befall them, they wouldn't necessarily go looking for who may have caused the accident, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So Leland Cartwright, you got to find him, get to his office, try to get this information from him. This is the one thing you need to. The one thing that he does have with him is muscle, because some of the families that he represents, they have him protected. Like he represents the Nation of Islam. So he has a couple of those guys in his office at all times. They don't necessarily approve of some of the things that he does, but that's their assignment, so that they're carrying it out.
Gotcha. Do I know any frequented spots he might,
Well, he goes to this members only club uptown, and with the right phone calls that Sal's about to make, he can get you in. They usually have some high end escorts that will act as hostesses for the patrons, similar to the way that the Japanese do it.
Gotcha. I'll ask Sal to get me in, and I will go and pose as a favorite childhood redhead, just for rabbit.
Oh Lord. Call yourself Jessica Graphic.
Okay.
Speaking of fat ass. Freaking whatchamacallit. Porn star died this weekend.
A porn star?
Yeah. Porn star passed away.
Okay.
Oh, rest in peace. Joy to many around the world, I assume.
All right, so the place that he frequents the most is it's called Langston Hall. It's a spot for a lot of political elites in the black society, and one of the vices is high-end liquor, high-end ladies of the evening, very discreet.
So high-end liquor.
Ha ha!
Ah,
Ho ho ho! I see what you did, because it is true.
oh,
Okay. Now, we'll fast forward to you getting to Langston Hall. Your name's on the list. They don't scan you or anything like that. They just they had the person at the door. He had a picture of you on his phone. He's like, "You can go ahead and miss, and have a good time."
thank you very much.
Okay.
I'll ask him if he's seen a man matching Leland's description.
Oh, Mr. Cartwright. Oh yeah, yeah. He's definitely gonna love you. He's like, "My name is Bobby. If you need anything, just give me a call. Give me a shout. Whatever,
Thank you, Bobby.
whatever you want." Bobby's about 54. He's in his mid-50s. Pretty well built, about 6'2", African American. He's dressed in a doorman's outfit. Very attractive, and he towers over you. I'm assuming. You tell me how you are looking currently.
Well, like I said, I'm taking the form of Jessica Rabbit. I have no idea how tall she is. I assume she's like 5'11".
Okay. So not too much taller than you. And yeah, he's like, yeah, he's gonna love you.
Jessica Rabbit's 5'4".
Get out of here.
5'4"?
No, she's not.
Word. Huh, yeah, that's probably because I'm comparing her to Roger. I guess so.
Okay.
All right, 5'4" then. You know what? No, I'm sticking with 5'11".
Okay.
Trying to play some patty cake.
Yeah, I had a different thing in mind when I heard that part. In heels, she's about 6 feet, but she's 5'9" without.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about. You get in. Place has it's an old world. There's an earthy smells in the air. You can definitely smell the cigars. Oil paintings, very expensive everywhere. It's essentially an oversized brownstone, and there's stairs going up to the next floor. There's a parlor to your right. There's a library to your left. In the parlor to the right, there are several men. There's a circle with high back chairs. People talking. There's people talking by the fireplace. There's a gentleman at the far right corner, sitting reading the Wall Street Journal. He fits the description of Mr. Cartwright.
Making power moves while looking at some tail.
Oh, How close is the bar to where he is?
There are a couple of different spots where, like with decanters and stuff, no official bar, but there is something near him by the fireplace.
Okay. It's like a empty spot somewhere. I'll sit near him. I won't sit like next to him, but I'll sit within his eyesight.
Okay. He noticed you as soon as you came in, but you can tell he's just trying to do one of those "I'm playing it off" type of things. But you felt his eyes on you the entire time when you find your seat. Are you walk me through how you're doing this, just so that I can get a sense of how you're going to play this.
I walk in, make sure he gets a good long look.
Mm-hmm. By the way, everybody gives a good long look. You literally stop conversations when you walk into that.
The extra Viagra, excuse me, mine.
Yeah. A lot of fixing of the collars and shirts and ties and smiles and people holding up their drinks and.
Hey.
I walk in like I own the joint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do nothing like seductive or sultry. Just walk in like I'm all boss. I'm gonna take a seat within Leela's eyesight. Twirl my hair back. I'll give him a quick look up and down, and then just turn my attention elsewhere. Scan the room.
Okay. And a couple of gentlemen come to you just to introduce themselves. And let's see.
Hi.
This older man is probably in his 60s. He's wearing a pinstripe suit with a vest, and he's very fancy. He has a drink in his hand.
My name is Cole Johnson. What's your name, pretty girl?
Mr. Johnson. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Jessica.
That's a pleasure, Jessica. May I sip?
Sure. It's a free country.
So what? Brings a pretty little girl like you to a place like this.
Oh, it's been a pretty stressful week of work. Just wanted to get out, relax, and enjoy some good company. You know, around people having a good time. You know?
Oh, well, then you've come to the right place. We're all about having a good time. I don't believe I've seen you around here. It's like, are you new? By the way, I just posted Leland Cartwright's picture in Vault 20. That's not who you're talking to, but this is the person. This is your mark.
Yes, this is the first time here. I haven't come
I
to
forgot I
this
had
spot
the voice
before.
sheet.
It was recommended to me.
Recommended. Recommended by who?
You wouldn't know. And even if you did, he's not the type to want to have his name just thrown around. Let's just say it's been a business associate of mine.
Fair enough. So, Jessica, what exactly do you do for a living?
Man,
I'm a broker, actually.
That confuses him. His brow furrows. He's like,
A broker.
Maybe
You do
maybe-
realize this is a gentleman's only club, right? And for the ladies who frequent this place, this isn't necessarily a stop-off. Like, we understand the rules, and you have to choose and decide who it is that you want to
looking you up and down.
spend the night with. Or just maybe a few hours. But we don't necessarily have professional female members.
He looks over his shoulders. He looks over your shoulders past you. You don't know who he's looking at, but there's a clear signal that he's sending.
Like I said, I'm a broker, but a broker of good times. That's what I prefer to call myself.
All right. Well, then I think that I may have the wrong impression. Well, I will be taking my leave. You'll enjoy the rest of your day.
And with that, he grabs his drink and walks away back to his circle. And some hushed words are said. Can't really make them out. And someone with one of the attendants. You can tell every attendant is literally in white gloves, in a suit and white gloves. And he whispers something into the guy's ear, and he turns to you, and he turns back to the gentleman, nods, gets up and stands, and then turns and walks out of the parlor. With that, Leland his eyes are locked in on you. He has a slight smile, he has an amused smile. His two men one is standing behind him, facing away, and meaning his back is to the wall. Leland, he's parallel to the chair, so his back is to the wall and he's facing away, but Leland's looking directly at you. He's sitting facing you with the window to his left. And he gets up nods to the bodyguard, who was immediately starting to move, and just to quiet him down, and walks over to you. He's like,
Well, that was interesting. Never seen him so flustered in my life. So that means you were quite interesting.
offering his hand.
Leland Cartwright, Esquire. You are?
I'll take his hand and shake it. Jessica.
Jessica.
Well,
Quizzical look.
it would be funny to say Jessica Rabbit, but no, it's Jessica Rogers.
You know, that's funny. I was kind of thinking that. Jessica Rabbit. But I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you said it first. Oh, Miss Rabbit. Yeah. Can I help you? You've clearly needed to get my attention. You have it now.
Oh, it's
Sliding
not a
into
matter-
the seat with his
It's
puts
not
his
a
drink on
matter
the table.
It's not a matter if you can help me. Question is, can I help you?
Oh, well, this just became really interesting. And how, pray tell, can you help me?
That depends. What are you looking for?
Little confusion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, this is a gentleman's club, is it not?
Last I heard. What does that have to do with you?
I assume every gentleman is in here looking for something.
Well, that goes without saying. But most of the men here already have the money and the power that they need. So what exactly do you think I need?
What everybody needs.
That
You can
being,
have all the money and power that you want. But where's all the fun? Where's all the stuff that makes life worth living? The excitement.
He leans over and quietly says,
you're not very good at this, are you?
What gave it away? Frankly, I'm a little bit nervous.
That I doubt. And what gave it away? Well, you don't look like the regular talent that gets scouted for a place like this. And you certainly don't walk like the type of talent that gets booked at a place like this, so why don't you just tell me exactly what you need? I am a lawyer, so attorney-client privilege would apply if you retained my services.
And you see her eyes light up. A lawyer? Do you
One of the
find-
best. Or worse, if you believe the New York Post.
he says with a self-satisfying grin and laugh at a joke that only he gets the punchline.
Well, I don't want to mix business with personal problems, but I could use a lawyer. Going through a bit of a nasty divorce. Needless to say, coming out of the end of this pretty shitty. I don't really have a lot of options to make my way in this one.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
He says, sitting back in his chair, assuming his position of authority in his own head and outwardly.
I'm afraid that you have me mistaken. I don't do divorces. I'm more mainly a corporate business, you know, big money acquisitions, mergers, hostile takeovers type of guy. Divorces can be nasty and often don't prove to be very fruitful for any but the lowest of the low who prey on system. I prey on the system, but a lot more zeros with what I do. But I can refer you to somebody in my office if you'd like. Equally competent, but
Very much so.
all right.
It takes out his a card, and he writes a name and a number on the back of it. It's like, this is this.
This attorney is more than adequate for what you need. So, yeah, you gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in this interaction, but needless to, nonetheless, it is what it is. You need something, you got something. Oh, Miss Rogers, you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go back to my paper now, if there's nothing else.
Well, surely I can make this worth your while. You're doing me such a tremendous favor by recommending me.
Well, you could just pay the lawyer's fees. What else would you be looking for that I could help you with?
Well, a girl's got to make a living.
Well, now we're talking. So, what kind of living we're talking about?
I haven't been doing this very long, so as you can tell, I'm not very good at getting to the point.
Well, sometimes you can just get to the point. Getting to the point. I'll tell you what. I have a guest room here. Why don't we go see if we can conduct some business where eyes and ears aren't all over this conversation? How's that sound?
I think that sounds fantastic.
Wonderful.
He gets up. He offers his hand.
I'll take his hand and get up.
All right. He says, "Follow me, please." And you go out of the club room and up the stairs. All right. So I'm going to move on to. I actually need to take a quick bio break, so I will be right back, and we'll finish this off. Give me 1 second. All right, we're back. So we're coming to Crosshair and Athera. Take it. You're meeting with Miss Storm, Vanessa Storm,
Mm-hmm.
to get some information. So let's do that. You had come to the
I got Glasgow with me.
right, and a very eager Glasgow, in fact. And when you get to the security, they do a pat down, obviously, and check for weapons, which is weird considering that it is a research institute. But you do notice
Mm-hmm.
a really concentrated security presence. which
Heavily
is-
armed. 9mm, Desert Eagles.
yeah,
Weapons
like
type
you
stuff.
you
Glock,
you can see
Glock
the
24s, Glock 17s.
you can see the hidden firepower, and then the some of them, as you get more into the facility, they're openly carrying weapons, like sub-automatics. When you get to the
AR-15s, M4 carbine.
yeah, so
M4s.
they're pretty loaded out, which is again
For a reason.
stands out. Even Glasgow's like, why? It's like, did we? Is this a military research facility? I don't remember. I don't recall. I thought they were just into weather research and you know, those types of causes.
Yeah, layers of onions. Layers of onions. Peel back enough of them, you'll find out the truth.
Athera had been there waiting. She's in her MC outfit. She didn't get a chance to change, which just makes her look even more hot to you anyway. But no, actually, you're not. Crosshair is not gay, right? Athera is the
No.
one that's gay. All right.
It's
But-
serious,
Yes. All right. But even Glasgow's like, whoa, who? He's like, who's that?
I tell him in a whisper, don't touch her.
I didn't.
I already
What?
saved you from the Russians. I'm not trying to save you from her.
Well, touch her. What are you talking about? What kind of animal do you think I am? I'm just asking a question, but never mind. You get to.
4th of July,
Yep.
2022.
I nod across here when I see her.
And out of another door, Vanessa comes through. Has a tablet in her hand. She's like, "Oh, you must be. You're the niece, right?" She looks.
Giovanna Francesca
Yes,
DeLuca.
yes, that's it. I'm so sorry. Just come with me into my office, and then you can ask me what you're going to ask me. Just so that we're clear, I'm just for full disclosure, I'm extraordinarily busy, and if not for Athera's recommendation request to give you a meeting, I probably wouldn't. But you know. Anyway, please come in, and you are, and she asks for Glasgow. He gives her his full name, and she's like, "Yeah, I remember you. Weren't you the scientist that was blackballed?" "Yes, that's it." She says it just absent-mindedly. His stream of consciousness. He's embarrassed. She's like, "Oh,
Put
but
my hand on his shoulder.
she's like, so anyway, it's good to meet you both. Please come into my office." And She has displays everywhere, and she has all this data that she's just casually up there, and one of
I
them.
quietly slip in behind Crosshair and quietly slip in behind everybody.
Oh my God, assassin! Wow. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Damn
Don't
it,
sneak
stop
up on
sneaking
me.
All
right. And Glasgow doesn't even take a seat. He just goes immediately to a couple of the monitors. And he's looking up. He's like, "Is this it?" And she's just like, "Oh, yeah. You're not supposed to." She turns the monitors back to her company logo. Sorry, that's
I get a good scan of it as I walk in.
highly confidential. So, what can I do for you?
Because what can we do for each other?
I'm sorry, I don't follow. Wait a minute.
Crosshair,
He said,
please don't be cagey.
I
It is simply straightforward.
gotta remember to use the voice changers for these.
So, what can I do for you?
You guys can hear the voice changer, by the way.
Yeah.
I had a voice changer.
Okay.
She sounds like she should be like in Forever 21 looking for training roles. But anyway,
So, what exactly can I do for you? And what can we do for each other?
matter of the black ooze. You made progress, I've made progress. We have to come to a solution. All cards on the table. No
So,
screwing
wait a
over.
minute. Are you a weaponsmith?
In my hotel where I was attacked.
Yeah.
Chef.
That's where I remember you. One of my guys had mentioned you. That you recommended some really good modifications so that we integrated into our security. But, thank you, by the way. But how do you know about this? I mean, outside of the attack, I mean, are you a scientist?
She's
And I look at
genuinely mystified, and Glasgow hasn't said a word because he's mystified about the fact that you're talking science. And he's just like, what? Well, go ahead.
Leopard attacked our meeting. You remember that, of course.
I do.
And it seems that the end result or the repercussions of it was the black ooze,
Like,
which takes possession of people at one point or another. It attacks somebody inside of the hotel again. Former football player turned criminal named Audible.
So Vanessa's just casually, as Crosshair is speaking, looking at you, Athera, like, what the fuck is this? They're like,
So I walk over to Glasgow and I whisper in his ear, "And what is your place in all of this, little man?"
they say, it's like, I am actually the one who had the discoveries. No offense to Mr. Luca here, but and he goes into his satchel, pulls out his tablet, and he starts tapping. He's just like, this is what.
I turned the tablet off. Oh no, out of character. We ain't going through this bullshit again.
He's like, what? Whoa, what are you
I know.
doing?
I said out of character. I said out of
Okay.
character. I was gonna turn it off because we're not getting screwed over again.
Right, but he is already doing that. So
I know.
Which is it? Which are
I
you
know.
doing?
And
No, I want.
I lean
That's it,
over.
and I watch-
I lean
I
over
watch.
towards Crosshair. Please, Crosshair, relax. This is a business deal. This is
Yeah.
mutual beneficence.
Vanessa's really confused.
she's like, I'm sorry. What is happening right now? Are we sharing
for sure.
information or not?
It would seem that the scientist is quite interested in talking to you.
That I get. I don't
And
get what's happening here.
Move Glasgow over to my right side. That way I keep him. I stand between
Well, no,
if they're-
you were sitting. You're in an office, so you were. Glasgow
Okay.
stood up. He was the only one standing, because he went straight to the monitors. But once you turned them off, he went to sit down.
Okay, so
Now it's just a therapist.
Glasgow?
Yes, sir. It's
What
like,
can you
yeah,
show?
I don't know. What are you doing? I thought we were here to share. What? Are we not doing that now?
Okay. Yes, we are.
So then,
Glasgow, show her and tell her.
I was doing that until you turned it off. Why did you do that?
No. I said out of character I turned it off. I didn't say.
Then don't say that. Out of
Yeah, I don't understand. That doesn't
That's
make any
confusing.
sense.
That's confusing.
No, I don't. I didn't turn it off.
Okay. But you did stop him from providing the information in that moment.
Because I got a little jilted from the last time I had got a
I mean, I totally get
tablet
that.
with bullshit in it.
It's the out of character part that is
Okay.
a little.
I put my hand on the whatchamacallit as
Uh-huh.
a little nervous because of getting screwed over last time from when I paid for something and didn't get everything I was supposed to have gotten.
So even Vanessa's
But
like,
then I removed my hand and I just nodded to Glasgow that it's okay.
okay, again, Vanessa
There has to be
shoots
trust.
a look between Glasgow, Crosshair, and then you, Athera, at the end, the what's going on look. So she takes the tablet.
And at that moment, I mentioned, Crosshair seems to believe that she was stiffed, something she was promised.
Okay. What does that have to do with this meeting?
Nothing that I can think of.
Nothing. But Glasgow, explain to her what you came across.
Again, he shoots you the what the hell's, he gives you that puzzled look, and he's just like a double take puzzled look, and he's like, yeah, turns back to Vanessa, and he starts talking to her. He starts talking the science terms of what he's been able to discover, where his deficiencies are, what the challenges have been, and then they get into a circadian rhythm with talking about these things in terms that you're both not scientists, but you're not idiots, but you're not scientists. So a lot of the terms have big long names, big.
Still listen to her.
It's
Still pay attention.
yeah, no, you're paying attention, and me not being a scientist, there's no way that I'm going to come up with them. So let's just assume that they're having that higher level of discussion, and then she's looking at the tablet, and then she opens up. She turns back on her screens because
Words like leukocytes and
yeah, it's
isomers
just
and
isomorphic embolisms and organisms and all this stuff. And then they start talking about the helixes of the DNA sequences and all this stuff, and she's just like, I haven't even begun to crack this. And this is something that any cellular analyst will be able to tell you, but it's just there's so much data here that our computers can barely keep up. And not only that, but it's as if this organism is actively defending itself, like a computer program, but highly advanced, almost like an artificial intelligence. So this is the part that is concerning me. Whatever this substance is cast off from these monsters, and it has that level of sophistication. So, and from what I've been able to determine, this is just a mutated strand of it. This isn't the pure form of it. Whatever this derivative substance is so complex that we haven't been able to find a way to resequence it or to understand sequencing. That's going to be the key to getting to it. We know how to destroy it. It's fairly simple, and I suspect that was a flaw that was built into this, just in case it got out of hand. That being the ultraviolet light, and then she pulls up some more test footage. She said, if you notice here, in one of the test subjects. It's a mouse that they had infected. It was starting to change, but then they were hitting it with a short burst of UV light. Where it hit, the mouse would that section would decay immediately. And he said, but now, and they would hit it in bursts. It's like it's actively moving. So there's a really close-up zoom of the skin, the epidermis of the mouse, where you can see the ooze and its veins as it pulses through it. And when the light goes near it, that part disappears and appears somewhere else that isn't near the light. So it's actively avoiding that.
Lou?
Yes.
While they're conversing, I am keeping a close eye on both the doctor and Crosshair. I'm going to step back a bit,
Mm-hmm.
into a corner of the room there. But I'm keeping a close eye on both the doctor and on Crosshair.
Okay. Now he's
watching their movements
he's
and what
he's engulfed. He's just taking it all in, drinking it in. Crosshair seems to be doing the same way, but and you've known her. She's very and correct me if I'm wrong, Crosshair. Very analytical, very measured. This is part of the military, her training. But the way her eyes are moving, it's just there's something off. There's been something off since you caught up with her recently. Almost a little. She's Crosshair's usually pretty stiff and reserved, but this version of Crosshair that you've encountered seems more cold. So once they finish their discussion, Glasgow's like, well, it turns out that you're offering me more than I'm offering you. I'm really sorry about that, but we do have one of our test animals that acted extraordinarily aggressive. But outside of that, I don't have enough material to be able to continue, and I would love it if we can share some. If you have any material that you can spare, that I can test at my lab, or I can test it here. I'd be happy to lend a hand to your team.
Out of character interruption, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Glasgow saying he had a very tiny bit left.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, out of character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, do you remember that? Yeah. So Vanessa takes a couple of seconds to think about it. She's like, well, we kind of like to keep everything in-house, but be happy to open up a private server that you can access and provide us with information and vice versa. So I don't know that I'd be comfortable with you working in my facility, given your less than stellar reputation, I'm afraid. And Glasgow bristles at that and nods in agreement. No, I suppose I understand, but I'd still be grateful for any insight. Well, I guess that if there's nothing else, it's been lovely meeting you. We'll be in touch. I will, if with Aethera's blessing, I'll ask Aethera to broker communications, and we'll set up a secure line with our internal technologies folks.
I nod.
So at this point, she gets up Even Gascal's like, oh, she's standing up. This is the part we. It's like, I guess we're done here.
I get up.
Crosshair, doctor, please come with me.
Oh, Mr. Luca, there's been. I don't know if you're aware, but there's been some issues with
Issues about
contacting your grandfather. He and I had a long-standing agreement, and I'm not exactly.
What?
Well, I'm not at liberty to discuss that. That's between him and I. But if you would be so kind as to ask him to reach out to me, we're long overdue for a catch-up. It would be a tremendous favor to me if you can make that happen. I tried reaching your uncle, but he's how do I say this? Tactful.
He's a very busy man. You know, he's running a family.
Not likable.
You know,
Misogynist.
not likable.
Hater of woman.
He's rough around the edges. I do understand, but he's the head of the family. And
Right.
I do apologize for his.
No need to apologize. It's been difficult to reach your grandfather.
Definitely shoot Vanessa a knowing glance when Crosshair says that, and I'm just looking at Crosshair because none of this is adding up.
You're right. And I keep forgetting that the boys changed it for Vanessa. But anyway, so she says...
Oh, damn it.
My grandfather talk to you.
What did I just do?
Yeah, it's working.
That's working. So
she says...
Gentlemen, and lady, if there's nothing else, I really have to get back to my work. And Mr. Glasgow, it's been it was a pleasure. I apologize. I was led to believe that your personality was quite different. But I guess that's just what you get for listening to rumors.
With that, he does not say anything, but you can see him bristling. You notice that his body his facial temperature has gone up, his pulse indicating extraordinary cortisol. He has a high cortisol response. And he, thanks, sir, and we'll be in touch. And starts making it to his door. You notice his complete change in demeanor as well, Ethera.
Okay. While I'm walking with them, I'm guessing that Vanessa's assistant is nearby. I
always
pass on to him. This is what she's asking. This is what she's asking for to provide to them. And I look at both Crosshair and the doctor. You'll have to provide him with whatever he needs so that you can have a proper interface.
I'll get it done.
Crosshair, do you have a moment?
Sure.
I kind of just hover my hand around her shoulder and indicate to come step over to the side with me. Crosshair.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Do you respond to that, or do you just stand there? Because you notice I don't make physical contact, but I'm making the gesture of please come with me for a moment. So step over.
I'll walk over there. I'll walk over there to her.
Crosshair. Is there anyone else who's been asked to take care of the problem you asked me to solve?
No.
Well, it would seem that there are other interested parties. Is there something I should know about?
About who? What other interested parties?
It seemed like it was freelancers. They came in guns
Freelancers.
blazing. In the middle of my attempt to size up the situation.
I don't use freelancers.
Crosshair, darling. Are you sure that your uncle is on the up and up with what he is doing? I mean, as far as up and up can be concerned for people in our field.
My uncle has been doing everything proper for the family. My uncle has been running the family, and after my grandfather passed it on to him. He may be rough around the edges, he may have his ways, but he's doing everything for the betterment of the hotel, not to mention New York, as well as the family.
I'll take you at your word, Crosshair, but I do remember you not being happy about being constantly sidelined.
Happy sideline. My time will come. But right now, it's my uncle's time.
Okay. Well, I hope that there were no more interferences when I tried to carry out what I promised you. Whatever backdoor activity is going on and who it's coming from is causing problems.
I don't know where that's coming from, nor do I know who is coming from.
Maybe check in house, just to be sure.
I'll ask, but I'll look around, but answers are bottom of the barrel.
I give a smirk.
Present company excluded, of course.
I don't consider her a freelancer.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't change the fact that she is.
No, I don't consider her a freelancer.
Okay, Crosshair, well, I'll let you get back to what you have to do. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for bringing the good doctor. Sure that there is much he and Miss Storm have to talk about.
Definitely.
All right. So I'm going to end it here, and then we'll pick it up in the next game. We're planning on doing a live game, so there will be no video of that. I'm not lugging equipment for that, but for the most part, I will bring my laptop, and for those who can't attend the live game, I'm not exactly sure how we're working that out logistically. So for next week, and then we'll pick it up on the next scheduled game, which is 2 weeks from today, and we will continue. So for Crosshair,
We just gotta figure out.
Audible, Faceless, Zero, who dropped off because he's a little bitch, and
Did no such thing.
Toreador, Ethera, and Mystic Knight, who couldn't join us, and Access, who's another little bitch. I am GM Discretion. Thank you so much for joining us. We will check you on the next one. Peace out.